Here's a strange truth. The you inside your head is not the real you. It's a model, an internal avatar created by your brain. A simulation of your body, your thoughts, and your story. And most of the time, this model is mistaken for the real thing. The brain essentially fools itself into believing that the model is the user. You become identified with the avatar. But this isn't a bug, it's a feature. By maintaining a consistent self-model, your brain can plan, empathize, form goals, and survive. It helps you feel like the same person across time, even as your thoughts and emotions change from moment to moment. It gives you a center of gravity in the ever-shifting storm of perception. Still, this model can glitch. In certain psychiatric conditions, like a dissociative identity disorder, DID, the sense of self can fragment. People may report multiple identities, each with its own name, memories, and personality traits. While the causes and mechanisms of DID are still debated, it demonstrates something profound. The brain can degenerate not just one, but many selves, each with a coherent narrative. Even in everyday life, we experience this to a lesser degree. Think about how you act at work versus how you act with close friends, or with family, or with strangers. You shift roles, tone, even language. It's as if different versions of you come online depending on context. This flexibility helps us navigate complex social environments, but it also highlights that the self isn't fixed. It's context-dependent. The model can change. In virtual reality experiments, researchers have shown that the brain can adopt entirely new bodies. If you see a virtual arm being touched while feeling the same touch on your real arm, your brain begins to accept the virtual limb as part of you. In some cases, even non-human avatars, like floating orbs or animals, can be integrated into the self model. This is called body ownership illusion. And it proves that even the sense of what is me can be hacked. So what's really going on here? Cognitive neuroscientist Thomas Metzinger argues that the self is a transparent self-model. You don't experience it as a model, you experience it as you. But it's really a construction, a user interface designed for evolutionary success. And this model isn't just physical. It includes narrative identity, your story, emotional tone, your inner weather, social roles, your masks, goal structures, your motivations. All of this is constantly updated by new information, emotions, and experiences. But if the self is just a model, who's observing it? That question touches on the idea of meta-awareness, the capacity to notice your own thoughts, to watch the self being constructed in real time. This is often cultivated in mindfulness practices. When you meditate and observe your thoughts without reacting, you can sometimes catch glimpses of the model-building process. You may even feel a brief moment where the self flickers and something deeper remains. Some traditions call this deeper layer pure awareness. Others see it as the background against which all experience appears. And yet, even that may be part of the model. It's a mystery wrapped inside an illusion, powered by biology, shaped by culture, and lived as reality. At Infinity Beyond, we believe this mystery isn't something to fear. It's something to explore. Because understanding the self doesn't make life less meaningful. It makes it more flexible, more forgiving, and more alive. If your identity is a pattern, then you're not locked into one version of yourself. You can adapt, expand, evolve. You are not your past. You are not your labels. You are a process unfolding moment by moment, and that's a kind of freedom. In our next segment, we'll step beyond the brain entirely to consider radical theories suggesting that consciousness isn't in the universe, but that the universe may be in consciousness. Get ready to flip the script. Stay curious. Stay conscious.